This is HeKnowsFitness Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all, before we get on to the video, because there's a lot to unpack, I want you guys to go ahead and look at the link in the description for HeKnowsFitness. That's the second channel. And also the link is in the video for you guys that are practicing social distancing, global distancing, those who are telecommuting at home for work. These quick and effective workouts are going to yield fast and lasting results. Let me say it again. These quick and effective workouts are going to yield fast and lasting results. Check out the channel so that you can see workouts that you can do at the most basic and fundamental level that will ensure maximum proficiency for your body. The reason why that's imperative in a time like this is because you want to keep your immune systems high. You want to keep your heart rate going, and at the same time you want to make sure that your body's giving you the most that it possibly can. And one of the ways to do that and to keep your health in optimum condition is to move your body. So check out HeKnowsFitness. Make sure y'all subscribe to that channel, comment, like, and share. Any participation to the channel will be appreciated. Now let's get on to the video. Stephen A. Smith had the audacity and the gall to sit here and open his mouth and say that LeBron James can become the global brand that Michael Jordan was. I told you guys, man, emotionally stupefied peons network. Now you guys keep seeing why I keep mentioning them in those vernaculars. And the reason for that, and the reason why I keep associating them in that terminology, is they were using the Kobe Bryant's death to prop up LeBron James. And the prediction king strikes again. I told you guys, man, they were going to push LeBron to a level to where now it's just completely ridiculous. It's completely, how should I say it, unreal. It's completely doesn't make any sense, and it's completely atrocious. It's a completely egregious, and it's completely out of whack, out of place, and it has no place in the things of basketball. Michael Jordan's global brand cannot be touched. Heck, Kobe Bryant couldn't touch it. And Kobe Bryant is as international as they come. We realize that Kobe Bryant is bigger than basketball. Kobe Bryant would have been able to touch it, but he had a situation in Colorado that prevented that. But he would have been the only one that would have touched Jordan's global brand had that situation not happened. Obviously, we know that it's a situation that took place. It was self-inflicted. It is what it is. But I'm not talking about that. I don't even want to touch that. I want to touch on the cockamamie that is emotionally stupefied peons network. All they do is sit here and run their mouths. I get it. We're dealing with social distancing right now. We're dealing with the coronavirus right now. We're dealing with a global pandemic. And you guys want to sit here and run your mouths about things that are so erroneous. Is it that the social distancing is catching up to you, Stephen A. Smith? Or Stephen A. Snake? Because the bottom line is, this is the same guy that told you 2 days ago that Kobe Bryant's career is not greater than Tim Duncan. But if you go back and look at what he had to say a few years back when he was debating this, when Skip Bayless was on the show, he was leading to the point of why Kobe Bryant's career was better than Tim Duncan because of the adversity that Kobe Bryant had to go through. Now he's giving it to Tim Duncan because of accomplishments. Stephen A. Snake, where do you stand? Let me say it again. Stephen A. Snake, where do you stand? No. I know where you stand. You are basically doing what you've accused sports athletes of doing all of this time. Get off the fucking weed. Let me say it again. Get off the damn weed. That's what you've been doing. You've been on that damn weed. And that's the only way that I can rationalize this. Because why would you come out your mouth and say that LeBron James, from a global standpoint, can compete with Michael Jordan? Michael Jordan's been thrashing LeBron James, even at LeBron James' peak and his height. There's no LeBron James product that's outselling the Jays. That's not happening. So how is he a global brand above Michael Jordan? What has he done to showcase himself? Do you realize that Michael Jordan, people that live under a rock in the world know who Michael Jordan is? But you can't say that about LeBron James. See, when you talk about global branding, you're talking about a person who has basically globalized themselves to a level to where everyone knows them in every inch and every corner of this planet. That's Michael Jordan. He's known on that level. You can't say that about LeBron James. We learned that Kobe Bryant is close to that level because of his impact since his death. We see how many people have reached out, and ESPN was even surprised at the level of magnitude that Kobe Bryant was able to command and present to the table. So we know him to be very close to MJ in terms of global brandizing stature. But LeBron James doesn't cut the mustard. Because remember, what is Michael Jordan associated with? How did Michael Jordan's global branding become what it became? It became off of the strength of him winning. You want to be an ultimate global brandizing leader, you have to win, and continuously win. If you're not doing these things and you're not winning to the level that you're supposed to win at, then how can you sit here and tell yourself you're a global brand of epic proportion and epic magnitudes? You classic dotes and you troglodytes. You Rudy Poo and you plum brains. You ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric, i.e. emotionally stupefied peons network. They're not using their brains, folks. They're not thinking. Because if they were thinking and they were using their brains and they were using what we call the true basketball eye test, they would never let no cockamamie nonsense like that come out of their mouths. Michael Jordan is so far removed from the game, but yet his shoes sell exponentially on a rate that outsells any and everyone. There's no way that LeBron James will ever catch up to LeBron James from a global branding standpoint. This is what we were talking about when I said LBJ Riders Media. And the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. You're going to hear this again. And the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. And number 3, for the number of confirmation. And the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. Now you guys keep seeing why I use that terminology. Because he knows his sport is a basketball visionary and a basketball prophet. And I see these things, man. Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, 7 steps ahead of the game. I've been telling you guys this stuff. I damn near prophesied this stuff, that they are LBJ Riders Media for a reason. Because they have LBJ in their back pocket. They're homing for him. And this goes back to what Kevin Durant was talking about when he said, this is not even about basketball no more, man. You got a bunch of LBJ nutsack riders that are sitting here homing for this guy to a level to where they're putting this guy on epic proportions and epic magnitudes to where he doesn't belong. To be a global branding leader the way MJ was, it was because off of the strength of him winning. It was off the strength of absolution. It was off the strength of he was the ultimate assassin's mentality player. He was the ultimate winner. This is how Jordan became a global brand. He beat Magic Johnson. He beat Charles Barkley. He beat Patrick Ewing. He beat Karl Malone. He beat everybody that he faced. See, this is what makes me laugh when people sit here and say, LeBron James faced better teams. LeBron James wasn't facing 50 greatest players of all time. Everybody that Michael Jordan defeated was a 50 greatest player of all time. Go look at the 50 greatest players of all time. You'll see everyone he's defeated, minus Reggie Miller, who gets honorable mention, is a 50 greatest player of all time that he's defeated in the playoffs and in the NBA Finals. So when you sit here and understand why Jordan became the global brand he became, it's because of the fact that he became the absolute winner, i.e. absolution. 6 for 6 in the NBA Finals. Never let that thing go to 6. Never let that thing go to 7. 100% tile in the NBA Finals. The ultimate winner. People remember him off the last shot against Brian Russell. This is what global branding is all about. Not a guy who's 3 for 9, abysmal 33% NBA Finals average. How can you sit there and tell yourself that somebody on that level that has to get all of the situations lined up perfectly for him, all of the stars to line up in a way to where he could win? NBA goon reffing, NBA Nike merging together to say we need to recoup our $90 million investment off of this kid that we've put on because he keeps losing. So we have to find a way to help him win. But you're going to compare that to MJ, the ultimate winner, the ultimate assassin's mentality? Like I said, Kobe Bryant's the only one that was close enough. Because if Kobe would have won against Detroit and he would have won against the Boston Celtics, we have a fundamentally different argument on NBA GOAT. But that didn't happen. But Kobe Bryant was a cool 71.4% NBA Finals average. So he deserves the comparison, like MJ says. Even when it comes to global branding, because you saw it in Kobe Bryant's death, how the world mourned for that before this whole coronavirus situation happened. But Stephen A. Smith? No. Stephen A. Snake? Get off the fucking weed. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. This is HeKnowsFitness. Checking out.